Hey there, everyone. Welcome back to Utility Sports. Breaking news here on the channel. We have a massive signing of a formerly massive name, a former top 2 round pick, and someone who's been a multi-time Pro Bowler and has made a ton of money through his career so far. And he gets an opportunity now in the NFL. Before we jump into today's video, though, I want to urge you guys to hit that like button if you are enjoying the content here at Utility Sports, and also hit that subscribe button if you are new here at Utility Sports. We have a brand new mock draft, which I'll put a card to right here. And we also have some other content on the channel like Madden rebuilds, a whole bunch of other fun stuff as well if you're interested in the NBA, MLB, of course the NFL as well. So a lot of fun stuff on the channel for you to check out. Now let's actually get down into the nitty gritty here in this video. Adam Schefter here is confirming the reports that LeVeon Bell is returning to the AFC North, this time as a Baltimore Raven. Of course, spent the first however many seasons of his career with the Pittsburgh Steelers. I believe it was around 5 seasons or so with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Went to the New York Jets for a season and a half, essentially, with Adam Gase. Ended up getting released during last season, landed with the Kansas City Chiefs, and now finds himself in Baltimore after a very tough week of injuries for the Baltimore Ravens. Lead running back J.K. Dobbins, a former second-round pick, went down with a torn ACL. Then later this week, running back Justice Hill, who was slated to be the number 3 running back, goes down with a torn Achilles. That left the Baltimore Ravens in a situation where they only had Tyson Williams in the running as a running back, and also Gus Edwards. Now, Gus Edwards is going to be the lead back there in Baltimore, but LeVeon Bell is a very high-profile signing, is very, very accomplished as a pass catcher out of the backfield, and is still very shifty as a runner. He's got one of the best spin moves in the league, and he's very patient behind the line of scrimmage. And I think he's a really good fit, actually, into the Ravens' run scheme, especially with their ability to get out, use Lamar Jackson as someone who's going to distract a lot of defenders, keeps their eyes on him, and it's going to allow LeVeon Bell some running rooms that he just hasn't had the last couple of years. The New York Jets, their offensive line had been terrible. Their running scheme had been terrible. Adam Gase's play call identity was bad. And then going to Kansas City, never really carved out a role there in Kansas City like he would have liked to. That's one of those difficulties coming into the middle of the season. Now, just a few days ahead of week 1, the matchup for the Ravens, LeVeon Bell lands there. And I think this is a really good signing for the Baltimore Ravens, to be completely honest with you guys. I think LeVeon Bell is going to be a very nice complementary running back to Gus Edwards. Gus Edwards can run with some power, and LeVeon Bell is going to be that change of pace back. He's going to be able to catch balls out of the backfield, which I think is going to really aid Lamar Jackson this year. Something Lamar Jackson really hasn't had a ton of so far as the quarterback for the Baltimore Ravens. LeVeon Bell is going to be the best pass catcher he's had coming out of the backfield. And you also look at the Ravens having added Rashad Bateman, Tylan Wallace this offseason. There's some real weapons there now for Lamar Jackson to use as a thrower of the football. But you're also still looking at an elite running offense here. Gus Edwards is going to get a ton of touches. Lamar Jackson is going to run for 1,000 yards yet again. And LeVeon Bell, I think, is going to be a really nice piece for that team. And the fun thing here is we get to see him face Pittsburgh twice a year. He's going to play against the division rival Pittsburgh Steelers 2 times this season. And that's going to be must-watch TV because LeVeon Bell, of course, did not end that situation with the best foot forward. Of course, that was a messy situation there in Pittsburgh. Now he lands in Baltimore, who did have interest in him when he was first leaving Pittsburgh. They got outbid by the New York Jets when he was a free agent, but now they finally get their guy, LeVeon Bell. Austin actually predicted this on the channel when we talked about the J.K. Dobbins injury. So now this does make some sense that LeVeon Bell is going there. I think he's going to help them a lot. Now, for my expectation for him on the season, I don't expect him to rush for 1,000 yards. Honestly, my thought is he probably gets around 300 to 500 rush yards and also probably 200 to 300 receiving yards, which is still very, very nice piece to add onto your roster. Gus Edwards is still going to be the primary ball carrier. But at the end of the day, I think LeVeon Bell is going to have a serious role with this Baltimore Ravens team. He's got experience, and he's going to help them as a pass catcher of the backfield. I give this an A grade for a signing because this is a tough situation for Baltimore. 2 of your top 3 running backs go down with serious season-ending injuries within a week of each other. To be able to land someone who is a former Pro Bowler, has real experience, fits your scheme, that is a real good grab here, and also someone who's going to be highly motivated. On Twitter, he's been liking a lot of the tweets from naysayers and doubters So he's coming out with a vengeance this season. He's going to try and put his best foot forward with the Ravens organization. And I think that's a really big deal here for a guy like LeVeon Bell. I hope to see him succeed. I think he'll have a very good year. And I think the Ravens are a lot better today by making this move after a very tough week of injuries. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think about this signing. I absolutely love it for the Baltimore Ravens, and I'm really happy to see LeVeon Bell get another opportunity in the NFL. We'll see what he can do this season. Again, hit that subscribe button if you are new to Utility Sports, and also leave a like on today's video if you are excited to see LeVeon Bell play as a Baltimore Raven. I think it's going to be must-watch football for sure.